Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new game that called Tunnet. It's our short for Tunnel Network, and we'll get into that in a bit. I found this game in a very niche corner of Steam, not the internet, but Steam, and there's barely anything about it on Twitch. So I decided, hey, I might give it a try. I liked the aesthetic, the design. It's very um, Lethal Company esque, or whatever that design is. Very, I don't know what you would call that, blender-ish. um, but we're gonna start a new game. Technician 01, do you copy? Who is this? Who am I talking to? Sorry to wake you up. Just take a few minutes to complete the process. I am confused. Which process are you referring to? Take a deep breath, one thing at a time. I have been assigned to be your supervisor, and I need to get you prepared. Prepared for what? Well, I want to know what's going on. Please hold on while I am setting up your locomotion module. Done. Now try to look around and press the red button 16 times so I can complete the calibration process. This should also give you a few credits. We're going to need them later. Even more. I want more. We are going to need a lot of these. Good. Your locomotion module is all set. Try to walk and open the door. Blah, blah, blah. Before we do that, I'm going to get like 256 of these guys. By the way, the prices of things are in powers of 2, so it'll go like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 248, or 2048 is like the most expensive thing I've seen. This 2048. Excellent. Last thing we should do before starting the training. Find the vending machine and buy a relay generator. Which training are you referring to? The network technician training. Didn't they mention to you before you were hired to be a nation? I don't remember anything, to be honest. Well, your backup battery seems to be dead. I guess you were not supposed to hibernate for such a long time. Okay, so we'll find manual pages over the time we explore this area. This page intently left blank. So technician manual. 3rd edition, written by Professor Anna, Dr. Susan, reviewed by Captain Robert on August 21, 22. This page intentionally left blank, so like 199 years in the future. Table of contents, quick start guide, 5, introduction, technicians, overview, features, supervision, protocol, general concepts, packet format, devices, endpoint relay hub, filter, tester, antenna, complex, cluster layout, facilities, and shelters. Quick start guide. Connect a relay to the mainframe. Mainframe, relay, wire. Relays can be built on the floor, on the ceiling, or on the walls. The wiring is done automatically, which I don't entirely like the wiring being done automatically. I feel like there should be a tool I can use to go in and do wires or something. Use multiple relays to connect the endpoints to the mainframe. Use a hub to split the wires. Hubs can only be built on the floor. So those are the 2 things we know right now. And it looks like my model comes with a built-in journal. I'll try to keep it up to date. My supervisor booted me up. I was hibernating before. I can now buy a relay generator at the vending machine. I woke up from a hibernation that took longer than expected. It is now time to build a relay next to the mainframe located in the other room. Relays can be built on the floor or on the wall. Then when built to next to other devices, it'll automatically connect them. So before we do that, we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Buy the deluxe one. We're also going to get a couple more up to 100. Eventually, this thing will start giving you $2 and $4. I don't know how that happened, though. It just kind of started happening. I was like, oh, nice. There is also this here, which is those toolkits are dollars or credits. Everything is sold out except fried batteries. That's kind of weird. Oh yeah, we can. Soap is missing. Fascinating. There's just little details like this that are funny. Very corporate. I don't think I can afford the rent. It's pretty nice. Okay. So we can now connect a relay to the mainframe. This is a mainframe. And every once in a while, it'll send out a signal like that. It looks like you have successfully connected a relay to the mainframe. Now, try to connect the endpoint to the mainframe by building additional relays. The endpoints are located in other rooms. So yeah, you can see a signal goes out. This is a packet of information. So we're going to build one here. Build one here. Build one here. Build one here. There we go. So now we can get an entire packet of information. I can send out. Goes all the way down the lines. And into that. And then goes back. You should now try to connect more endpoints to the network. The wires can be split using hubs. Try to move one of the relays and replace it with a hub. And then this is more pages. Use the radar to locate other endpoints. Look around to find the direction to the source of the signal. Scanner picks up endpoints randomly. Use the drill to dig tunnels. Connect more endpoints to the network. Profit. Yeah, so every time a packet goes to the network, we get a better, or we get a kilobyte to the end of it, and we get more stuff. And we also find these little tape recorders around that have information. Captain Robert, September 14th. The endpoint enabling crew successfully booted up the mainframe of the research lab. Sergeant Mike isolated the thing, and the assistant scientist seems to be operational. We are heading to the military base now. So, yeah. Dr. Susan, what should we do about the robot technician? We cannot leave without completing the procedure. Captain Robert, the initialization process can take several weeks. Our schedule is very tight. We need to move on to the next mainframe now. I'll request an engineering team to inspect the site as soon as we come back to headquarters. So we come back to the head. That's a bit weird. Sergeant Mike, I agree with Robert. We don't know what is wrong with the technician, and we have no time to investigate. We need to set up the other mainframes anyway before building the network. Let's move on. Professor Anna. By the way, Sergeant Mike, did you wash your hands after touching the thing? Sergeant Mike. Almost. Our penny-pinching administrators can't even afford soap, apparently. That's the thing we just saw. Alright, you got a lot. I'll grab a hub set. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, you have a sprint stamina, which I'm not entirely crazy about. Is there anything I can say with this thing? Nope. Okay, so now I want to make it a point that you only need packets to be received by the endpoints to get money. You don't actually need them to be sent back. You have to locate the other shelters. You can now purchase a scanning tool to find the location of one of the surrounding shelters. The strength of the signal should then give you the direction to follow. Okay, so you want 0 to go to 1, and then 1 to go to 2. So that basically means anything received from 0 will go to 1. Anything received from 1, as it's a back packet, will go to 2. And then this will give us more money. It's meant to look a little bit disheveled. I love that. It's kind of got like a... Okay, cool. So now we have that. Cool. Eventually we'll get something to make it where we can make it to where it only sends forward and not back. And that is what I want. So we're gonna remove this, make that, stop, go there. There we go. So now we can have 0 to 1, 1 to 2 to 0. For now we'll make it, oh, oops. Do that 0 to 2. Because we don't actually have anything connected down this way, so that's just an open port. Okay, we're gonna drill out the back of this thing. Find anything this way. Usually there is like something really close this way. Both the times I've played through, I haven't played through it all the way. Both the times that I've started a game, I've had something out the back of this. I am right. The vending machine also offers a state-of-the-art drill, which will allow you to reach the other shelters. Try to dig in the directions indicated by your scanner and connect the other shelters to the network. I already got that. Okay, there is something this way. That little, there's a little thing up in the top right corner next to the milliseconds and stuff that shows you the strength of the signal. So now it's going this way. And oh, that's not milliseconds, that's meters, how distant you are from it. And I believe the point, that ID up there is the actual like endpoint ID. Here we are. And it costs money to use the drill. Construction site number 4. If we go to map, we can then annotate stuff. Construction site 4. Go, got some stuff. And we're gonna go head back and begin making the cable run all the way out here. It is a bit annoying having little like pockets in the ground, because I wonder if you can. Can't. Oh, okay. I can now buy a hub generator at the vending machine. That was all. And don't worry, there's nothing dangerous until we get to a certain part of the game. I'm keeping it on this side of the tunnels. I should talk to myself more often. This game can be a bit like ominous and foreboding, which I think is a really cool little touch, because there's, in reality, nothing about it that is totally ominous or foreboding, which is really nice. I mean, you'll get to a point where, yeah, sure, there is some like monsters that you gotta deal with, but like at this point in time, there's no reason to be scared. There we go. So now let's head back and we're gonna make that hub 0120, not 0210, in terms of how it connects up. All right, in the next direction we're gonna go is out the normal way, which is the way we're supposed to go in reality. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is switch that back. Cool, so now I'll go out this way first and then bounce back this way. It's not as fast, no, but it'll definitely be better. And since we already have stuff going out across the network, we should be good. Okay. Dig your own tunnels. Drills for sale at the vending machine. We're gonna dig out a bit. I do hate the rock though, because then I have to dig a bit more, and it's not always like certain that you're gonna mine it. Okay. It's that way. 40 meters out. Meters out. 10. Ah, we made it to the cabin. Dang it. Okay, so... Alright, so this is something we can buy. Put it as green since it's not actually like a... Cabin 4. Housing market is really getting out of control. Buy cabin for... Oh, wait. That's way cheaper than when I had to buy it. Huh. Also, this means nothing. This is just like collapsed areas and stuff like that. Alright, so let's head back to the button. It's way cheaper than it was when I came around. I wonder if that's because I found it later in the game. It's a possibility. And it would make sense. So let's get 512. Or more than 512 so I can build a relay out this way. The way we're going to do that is we're going to boop, boop, boop. There we go. Let's get 512. Hold on, let me check if this is doing the right thing. Should go 0. Actually, we want 0, 2 to 1. On that one, I actually do want that. But yeah, I like this game a lot. It's got the puzzle sense and programming sense to it, because every once in a while you'll encounter like a puzzle that you have to complete. But it also has a bit of, you know, charm to it, I guess. The same kind of charm that Lethal Company has. I have a whole bunch of footage from Lethal Company, by the way, that I'm going to compile together at some point. I just don't have editing software right now, because I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to move this to the wall. There we go. Actually, let's put it on this wall. Up there. Like that. There we go. I forgot that you can hold to see like a blueprint kind of idea. Sale will take some time to finalize. I should come back later. Also, the cabin comes with a computer. I wonder what it does. So right now it's called the technician's cabin. But in the future, it won't be called that. It'll be called something else. We'll get to that in a second. Put you there. Put that right there, right above the door. That's on purpose. Okay, cool. So yeah, sale will take a while to finalize, and once that's done, we'll connect it to the endpoint. So now we want to find another... I believe that's the cabin. That would not be the cabin. Oops. I'm out of money. What? I bought the cabin. I should use a computer to purchase furniture. Every time I've looked at the furniture on the thing, there isn't any. So it just doesn't feel like it's actually got anything to deal with it or do. What's over there? Oh, that's just okay. Yeah, these things are built in chunks. You can see the chunk is like this. I don't know how many tiles wide it is, but yeah, they're built in chunks. This is our spawn room. If we die, we'll spawn back here. This is the kitchen. This is the junction for us. This is the research lab with endpoint here, endpoint here. I got a hub there, hub there, hub there. Yeah, and the blue lines is just the cable. Green is endpoints or mainframe. Hoping this doesn't lead back to the cabin. I don't think it does. Okay, yeah, this is the next thing we want. This is the, this will lead us to the next stage and get us the next item to use for our relays. Where my money? There it is. There we go. Chamber number 4. So we'll put this as blue. 4. Okay, so let's put a relay there. Actually, we want... Yeah, we'll put a hub over here. Split from the main line. Don't know why it's not connecting. It's being very weird right now, but okay, we'll put it there. Put a wire this way. Goes in there. Come on. I really don't like putting them on the floor, though. There we go. Now I can do this. Wait a second. Wait, what? Okay, usually there's one that's like right after it right here. That's really weird. Okay, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna connect it to the construction sites line. It'll make it way easier to do stuff. So we're gonna get rid of this guy and these guys. Why is it being finicky again? Go that way. If we ever need it that way. What the heck? Oh. Weird. There we go. All right. So then let's get this back over here. Get rid of this. Put down a hub. There we go. There we go. So then it should be 2 to 0, 0 to 1. Yeah, okay, so this works. Cool. Let's head over there and get this part of it dealt with. So now we have to figure out the puzzle inside. This is one of the puzzle areas. So this gives us filters. These things drop packets in a certain way or type off of a certain ID. So we have to figure out how to make it to where this thing receives and possibly sends back. So this says we have a 0 to 1 to 2. This thing drops anything on port 0. So it will drop everything that goes this way. So there's no point in sending it there first. So we go to here. This thing says it'll drop anything on port 1, which is the opposite connection here. So we could just do this. That would get it the packet, yes, but we also kind of want it to be sent back. So we're going to send this like that. This will then push a packet onto 1. So then we want anything from 0 to go to 2 first. And then we send it to 1 if it comes this way, which will then go back. And that's the solution to the puzzle. Now, right now, I'm not sending anything back to the mainframe. That's on purpose. Right now, I'm just building a massive loop. But now that I've solved that, once a packet gets out there, something will happen. Ooh, that's deep. Pretty sure something's gonna happen. I mean, I'm fairly certain. I did it right? I mean, I'm fairly certain I did it right. There we go. There we go. That should be it. Right? Right? Okay, so what I might have to do is I might have to make the loop talk back to the mainframe. I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna have to. It does mean connecting a whole bunch more wires, which is quite annoying, but hey. Okay, so have being sent out this way, which is where we want it to start. We have it being sent out this way. So far, we're so good. So we're gonna get rid of this one. We're gonna get rid of this hub. Yep. Now we're going to take it this way. I'm gonna get rid of this hub as well. Have that go there. So we're gonna follow this line still. Then goes up, back down, up, still correct. This will probably optimize and make it more efficient as well, as the hits will become more frequent, so we'll get more money. The issue is it is more prone to later stuff, which is really annoying. Because I have no idea how to deal with a certain thing. Okay, so then this is still correct. Okay, now this is where we send it back. This also keeping it in a loop allows you to expand the loop whenever necessary. I also kind of like to use the wires to show that this area is off limits kind of thing. It looks like some kind of caution tape thing. There we go. And now this will come out this way. And this is where stuff changes. So we're going to get rid of this line right here. Gonna do this. There we go. So now this line is going to be the back end. Cool. Is this open now? It is. Okay, so put that there. Let's get this line inside. Y'all now have an extra paper. Introduction. This manual aims to provide all the information required by the network technicians to perform their job in the Tunnet. The Tunnet consists in an underground network of shelters that can host thousands of people in the event of an apocalypse. The facility is autonomously run and maintained by hundreds of human-looking robots. Farming, cooking, cleaning, and many other maintenance tasks can be performed without any human involvement. The communication network is a central element of this infrastructure, as each shelter has been designed to run independently. The communication network is one of the only means to connect the bunkers together. As a network technician, you play an essential role in the success of the Tunnet. There was no S there, and I got really confused. Well, that's not what I want. I mean, yes, I want that to connect, but not that way. like that. Okay, so now that that's connected, I'm gonna head back over here and redo this. There we go. Okay, so I'm supposed to be able to buy furniture on here, but there's no items there, so we're going to, yeah, we're just gonna wait and see if that actually does anything. If it doesn't, then I have no idea. All right, so now we got this connected. So we're here. Let's mine out this way. See if we can get another signal. Now, it does get more expensive the further out you go. I think that's just sensing what we already did. It does get more expensive the further out you go in terms of diggings. Like here, it's just $1, but over there it was 2. It's because we're further out from the main frame. Okay, so... We're going to mine upward of the main frame, or north. This way. Oh yeah, and there's a toolkit over here. That looks like that, so we're gonna go this way further. And we're not mining north yet, but now we'll mine north. No, I know what that is. It's not what we want. It's getting more expensive. Yeah, it's pointing at right here. There's an endpoint here, but we don't have access to it yet. This is really annoying. No, you shouldn't. Yeah, this is the creepy music. I mean, all the music's slightly creepy, but like this is the one that's like okay. Also, this is terrible. Oh no, it's all rock now. It's gonna get a lot more expensive. Oh my gosh. Okay. Doing another one. It's still sensing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back over here to this chamber and go that way. We'll keep this tunnel open because for all we know, we might need it in the future. But for now, it's being annoying and we don't want it. Alright, we're gonna head out this way then. I don't know why we haven't hit the next part of the game yet. Usually it happens after finding the filter area. I don't know, maybe I was rushing it too far beforehand? Oh, I went the wrong way. I mean, I went the way that there only was, but I didn't mean to go out this way. It was a very weird entrance, by the way. Okay. It's referring to this thing again. Ugh. I wonder if it's just not generating any more new chunks. Okay. I don't know, I kind of trust that. Hold on. We're gonna head back this way. I kind of trust it. It's directly this way. It might be the construction site. No, maybe not. It's right here. Okay, I snipped that cable by accident. Put that there. Aha! Do not cross. This shelter is under investigation due to several scam reports. I've never found this one before. Maybe I can, I can? I'm worried that this ain't gonna be fun if I... Is there another way in back there? See, this is why I hate the rock. Because you have to do this entire thing and it spends way more money than you need to. Okay. So we're not going to connect it because this is a bit spooky. And I have my reasons why. So we're going to put a pink marker on it and say Scam Center. Scam Center. I've actually forgotten what the name of this place was. Hold on. If I go out and go back in. Nope. All right. Well, I mean, it says down there that the number is incremented, so I mean, I might as well. I'm just worried that it's gonna actually hurt, because you can get DDoS. That's what I've been hinting at. You can get DDoS. Your network can go down and stuff like that. Put a hub right there. Zero goes to 2, then to 1. I mean, hopefully it doesn't kill me. It can't kill me, but it can ruin my network and stuff, and that's no fun. There we go. The cone spawned in. That's funny. Oh, wait, there's a paper over here. I forgot. Technicians, the deployment of the communication network is a complex, laborious, and risky task. Therefore, the engineering department assigned some of the robots, you, to help on this endeavor. The engineering department assigned. Okay, I read that wrong. As building the network is a far more complex task than any other maintenance work, the robot technicians are equipped with an advanced artificial intelligence module. This means that technicians can solve a much wider set of problems than regular robots and are more likely to think like humans. The module does not come pre-programmed, which means you will have to learn before being efficient at your job. Overview, mechanical drawing. What was that? Ah, here we go. Finally. Technician 01, I think we have to put your current task on hold. What happened? It felt like something collapsed. I received an unusual signal coming from the research lab. I hope everything is all right. Do you mind having a quick look there? To be honest, this is the first time I have to supervise this type of situation. Please don't do anything stupid once you are there. Excuse me. And by the way, you may call me Madeline. The corporate guidelines to recommend the employees to call their supervisors by their first name. So here we are. My name is Madeline. What is yours? And this is what I was talking about earlier, why the captain is currently named technician, but it won't be. I'm going to go with Roger. My name is Roger, and I use he, him pronouns. Nice to meet you, Roger. J. My supervisor's name is Madeline. My name is Roger. Little note downs. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is going to figure out what that was. Yoke some money while we're at it. What? What? Why was that disconnected? Okay, that was annoying. Alright, so the researcher isn't here. So we gotta figure out where he went. Oh, the symbiotic line doesn't have a connection back, though. My bad. Oh yeah, and I need a hub here. There we go. So now it all connects back. So he should be in this back room. With this thing. I wouldn't stay too close if I were you. Endpoint? What happened to the endpoint? The endpoint is infected by a somewhat interesting parasite. I have been studying it for several years in the incubator, but it suddenly managed to escape and infect the endpoint. What can we do about it? I managed to develop an antivirus for it. It can be used to easily disinfect the endpoints. You can try it on this endpoint if you want. Where is the antivirus? I put a sample of the antivirus in the vending machine. It is on a sale at the moment. You can't miss such a big deal. So you want me to buy your own antivirus? I wouldn't if I had proper funding for my research projects. It's annoying to have to buy, like, something necessary. It's probably a comment on something, but it's okay. It's okay for now. For now. There we go. Still don't have access to something I need. Roger, the department appreciates your extra effort to help the scientists. We now expect you to resume your work on the network. Sure, I'm going back to work immediately. What is my next task? The architects created 4 mainframes. Upper management is requesting us to connect the 3 other mainframes to the network. Where are them? How can I find the other mainframes? You can buy a long-range scanner at the vending machine. This will give you the direction to the other mainframes. And by the way, the filtering device is now also available in the vending machine. That should help you optimizing the network. You can ask the scientist for the details. So that's the thing that I wanted, that filter. Real quick, look at this. Somebody was working on some sort of antenna device before the robot scientist repurposed the lab for his research. Something broke out of the incubator. The incubator is empty. I wouldn't stay too close if I were you. Filters. I just unlocked the filters. Do you happen to know how they work? Filters can be used to route packets or prevent them from being transmitted. What for? Why would I want to do that? Some packets are considered as sensitive, which means they won't be forwarded if they reach the wrong destination. The filters can help you controlling the paths the packet should take. They can be quite versatile when combined with the hubs. I'm confused. I'm not sure I'm following. Just take the time to experiment with the endpoints in the lab. You will eventually figure out. So, I have another question. May I ask you another question? Sure. But be quick. Mainframes. What is the purpose of these mainframes? My supervisor keeps mentioning them. The mainframes are programmed to send instructions to all the endpoints of their cluster. They also communicate with each other when cluster-to-cluster communication is required. Okay, so there's another level of filters that we have to work with here, which I believe is the fact that sometimes packets need to be going there and sometimes they don't. So we're going to hyperscan. And then we need 999 for the maxi filter. So we're gonna go over here, and I don't know why everything is on sale. Oh, now we have $2, so they'll be faster. Yes, this is a way to abuse the game, and yes, I'm doing it. Almost there. And then we can get this in a little while, but right now we're not going to. Okay, so now we're going to figure out how to use this thing. So we're going to pop it down right here. Sends back packets received on port 0, which are not addressed to. In case of collision, the packet received on port 0 is dropped. So there's a lot of information here. But yes, we can specify the port. We can specify whether it's by destination or source, so receiver send. Operation differ match. Sends back packets received on port 0 which are addressed to, which are not addressed to. And then we can do this to specify if they're meant to do something or not. Action send back or drop. So we can tell it to drop it completely or send it back. So now we can put, instead of this here, we can put a filter and say to send back port 1 not addressed to this guy. Send back packets received on port 1 which are not addressed to this. In case of collision, the packet received on port 1 is dropped. Oh. Okay, so now we're going to go to each of our endpoints and do the same thing. Because now that we have our hubs connected with that, it'll send back and go this way. Which means it'll send all the way through the network and do that to make sure. Oh, and also we can now do this guy over here. So we want to say 1 destination and your terminal is 0.03. Which are not addressed to, in case of collision, the packet received on port. Yep, okay, cool, that's what we want. So 1 goes to 0, 0 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1. Cool. That's what we want. There we go. Now we can fix this with the filter. Which means we're gonna have to get rid of this hub real quick. Go. Okay, so 0 or 1 goes to 0, 0 goes to 2. Okay, so now we say same thing but with point 1. Sends back packets received on port 0, port 0. Nope, we want port 1, which are not addressed to that one. Cool. This we can do to all of our endpoints, and that should prevent. That should be a little bit safer. It's not going to be completely safe, but it is somewhat safer. Yeah, look, our kilobits per second is going up by a lot. Okay, so... oh boy, this is a lot. All right, so let's get rid of this. Put this guy there. And that terminal over there is 0.3.2. Okay, so then I'm going to need 2 of these guys in actuality. Oh no, that is on 0. That's also on 0. Cool. So now it should be doing what it should be doing. We need 2 of those because it has 2 IDs, and you have to stack filters like that to do it, and it's really annoying. So we go this way. Zero, 1 goes to 0, 0 goes to 2, and 1. Okay, cool. And this guy is point, so we need 2 of these. So the first one will say 1, and this one will say 3. Okay, so then we need it to be 0 here, and then 0 there. Cool. So then those should do the same thing. Keep on going this way. This is a laborious task. Yes, it is. But, all right, so then let's see. The only thing we need to send is 2. So we'll replace it here. Oh, wait, we need 2, right? So do 1 there. 1 there. That's 0. That's 0. And that's the right one, right? Yeah. Cool. All right, let's keep following the wire. We are optimizing our network so that we don't have to do more. J. There's something in the journal. I can use... okay, so there's a lot. I can use the antivirus. A mysterious parasite seems to infect the endpoints. I can use the antivirus to fix infected or DDoSed endpoints. I can buy the antivirus at the vending machine. 4 mainframes have been built. I can use the long-range scanner to find the other mainframes. I can now buy a filter generator at the vending machine. Filters can be used to prevent certain packets to be transmitted. Sensitive packets are not forwarded and must only be seen by the recipient. The mainframes communicate with each other and with the local endpoints. Cool. Now we have our cabin. I think that's it. The loading in of the new chunks can look really ominous because like the light effect is just kind of strange every once in a while. Finally home, and I wonder why I even left at all. Okay, so now I have to do 2, right? So hit that refresh button again. 0, 0. Cool. So now we have done all of the network, I'm pretty sure. Cool. And that should, since there's always stuff on the lines, there's no point in not doing that. Okay, so which direction do we want to go? We probably want to go this direction or continue. Now we could also use our long range detector. So we're going to head out to where I was right here. Or before I turned. 457 meters that way. Yup. And that is where I'm going to end the recording for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and to head over to Twitch and follow me there. I'll see you guys later. You'll have a great day. Bye.